Hi, friends. In our ongoing campaign for kindness, on Sunday, our focus was on humility. The word humility comes from the Latin root humus, which means ground, earth, soil, dirt, dust. Another word that comes from that same root is humanity. God created humanity from the dust of the earth. And humility reminds us that we are the created, not the creator. In other words, we are not God. We are dust. We are beautiful dust, valued dust, loved dust, but dust all the same. Another word that sounds like it might come from that same Latin root, but doesn't, is humor. Humor comes from the Latin humere, which refers to humidity, liquid, or fluid. Humor originally referred to the four primary substances that the ancient Greeks believed flowed through the human body: yellow bile, black bile, blood, and phlegm. It was the balance of these humors that supposedly determined a person's personality or mood, which ultimately led to humor being used to refer to a person's disposition, to be in good humor, or to refer to a way to change a person's disposition, specifically by making them laugh. My point, which I realize I could have made without the Latin lesson, is that humor is one way that we can show humility. If we can laugh at ourselves and at the communities to which we belong, it keeps us on the ground with our fellow humans, rather than always striving to come out on top. American theologian Reinhold Niebuhr wrote, "Humor is, in fact, a prelude to faith, and laughter is the beginning of prayer. The intimate relation between humor and faith is derived from the fact that both deal with the incongruities of our existence." Humor keeps us grounded. It reminds us that there are plenty of incongruities in our own beliefs and behaviors, which of course means that we are not perfect. We don't have all the answers. We are not God. We are dust. From dust we come, to dust we will return. That's why we don't dust at our house. It could be someone we know. Reinhold Niebuhr also observed that a sense of humor is indispensable to leaders who are responsible for organizing people to achieve common goals. He said, "Humor reduces the frictions of life and makes the foibles of others tolerable. We prove by laughter that we don't take annoyance too seriously." Maybe some good-natured humor would help to ease the friction in our polarized society by helping us to recognize our own inconsistencies, not just the inconsistencies of the other side. The other day, I was walking to the library and a woman was coming out of the library and she started to wave as if we were best friends. I had no idea who she was. Now, this happens to me sometimes. Children recognize me from VBS, adults recognize me from online videos, and sometimes it just takes me a while to figure out who a person is. So I waved back to her just as enthusiastically as she was waving to me. And she gave me a funny look and she said, "I'm not waving to you, I'm waving to my daughter across the street." I just laughed and said, "Well, that's okay. You have a great day anyway." You have a great day too, and I'll see you again next week.